Katini.
Saturday, 4 September was a day all the kuta around Ōtautahi were looking forward to supporting their rangatahi in the rangaihi kapahaka competitions, which were to be held at the Aurora Centre at Burnside. Instead, Burnside High School became transformed into a welfare centre, along with centres at Brooklyn Community Centre, Addington Raceway and Linwood College. It is a day that will be forever etched in our collective history. I am talking of a city dismantled, swept under the tide of mass destruction which damaged some 100,000 of the 160,000 homes in the course of the 7.1 magnitude shake. And I want to mihi to my colleague Amy Adams for the loss that she has had to bear through this. The cordoned off areas of the central business district have all the appearance of a war zone. Soldiers manning the cordons, falling debris, a bustling metropolitan area reduced to rubble. I have been out on the streets and I have to say it is heartbreaking. Some homes are still without power and water. Mounds of mud and sand cover the front lawns and pathways of the properties. I listened to the frustration of a business owner when a person buying his business revised the offer $100,000 less than the agreed price. I wept at the devastation in Kaiapoi, the roading disrupted, the water tanker in place at the school and other areas. So many chimneys strewn all over the town. One entire street of homes, no more than 5 years old, now faces demolition, taking in its midst the hopes and prides of families who have worked so hard for their own home. I sat with a taua who is gripped in fear as she contemplates starting over again. And I have seen the terror in the eyes of our babies as they suffer the staggering amount of some 300 aftershocks since early Saturday morning. I've spent time with the people in Hornby as they empty out their freezers and cupboards to feed their taua and paua. I'm told of the Facebook page that Ngaitahu set up has entries from New Zealanders as far away as London asking what they can do. There is compassion from those who have endured the floods, who have endured Cyclone Bowler, the Napier earthquake, who have endured other natural disasters. I'm so grateful for all the kindness that has been expressed by the government and the people of New Zealand to support the people of Ōtautahi as they struggle through such devastation, coping with the constant aftershocks, the fear, the exhaustion. This disaster will not be fixed in a week. Some business owners have lost their entire livelihood. Some families seen their homes reduced to a pile of bricks. Everyone is on edge, unnerved, waiting for the next tremors to shatter their temporary peace. There will be many who relieve the trauma of their walls literally tumbling down. We think particularly of those with mental illnesses, of some of our more vulnerable members of our community. We think of our elderly, our children, families who've lost the only home they knew, mourning for the memories that cannot be rebuilt. And we think too of the local heroes who left their own damaged properties to set up welfare centres, to assess the safety of buildings, to drain sewage pumps, to guard the inner city, to restore power and water to residents, to bring the news to the nation. The Mayor of Christchurch demonstrated his leadership when it was needed most, but so too there have been incredible infrastructure of support that has emerged during this crisis. The people of Ngai Tuahuriri opened up Tuahiwi Marae to provide a place of comfort to welcome those who are feeling unsafe. Te Runanga o Ngaitahu has set up vital links for the community to access. All of our local MPs have increased staff and have been out on the roads, and I have to mihi also to Aaron, who on Saturday was out digging holes, helping his constituents, who held a meeting Sunday morning. 200 people he managed to get along to a meeting on a Sunday morning to be able to tell them what is happening and get from them what their needs are. We're all out there, we're all doing everything that we can to make sure that our people are receiving the information that they need and that their needs are passed on to those in authority. There's the staff of the city councils, civil defence, hospital and health centres, fire service, search and rescue, Māori Women's Welfare League, Salvation Army, ministers of the Crown, the media and hundreds of volunteers have kept the city afloat. We thank them all for the incredible commitment at a time of such need. I went into Linwood Centre last night and we were followed in by people with boxes of toys, boxes of clothes, people just coming in off the streets to see what they can do to help. They're amazing. We know that even though eventually the state of emergency will be scaled down, The state of health for all our whānau throughout Ōtautahi will take a long time to be restored. That will be when the generosity and strength of the nation will be tested even more. Kia ora.
Honourable David Parker.